Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here to talk about something exciting, at least to me, because I like to save money and I like good quality tech, and usually in the world of Android tablets that means Samsung. And the reason this is important is because we're seeing news and information and rumors on the upcoming Tab S7 Lite, which would be really cool because not everybody wants to spend $600, $700, $800, $900 to get one of the Tab S7 series tablets. So I thought this was important. I saw some stuff that was put out by popular leaker Evan Blass and some other people, and they're usually pretty good with this stuff, saying that the tablet is coming soon, probably June, which sounds about right because we're in the second week of May now, and the Tab S6 Lite came out in May last year. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about specs. We're going to talk about different things that are going to be supposed to be in the tablet and when it's coming out and more stuff. But before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's talk about the upcoming Tab S7 Lite. So the Tab S6 Lite was a huge product last year when it came to the Android tablet world. You see, normally if you want to get a good tablet, it's always, well, you got to buy Samsung and you got to buy their flagship tablet, either the Tab S7, the Tab S6, one of those, one of the more expensive ones. There wasn't anything really all that available, also including the S Pen at a lower price point, and then Samsung kind of disrupted the tablet world with the Tab S6 Lite, which competed directly with the lower end model iPad, but also it really blew a lot of the other Android tablets out of the water and put them on notice. When you look at Lenovo, when you look at a lot of the other tablet makers that are out there other than Samsung, they like to use MediaTek chipsets, they like to use lower quality products, they like to use lower quality specs, lower performance, just so they can compete, because a lot of people don't really take the Android tablet world seriously because everyone loves iPad so much. Well, then comes the Tab S6 Lite. You've got an excellent Exynos processor. You've got an S Pen. You've got a beautiful screen that goes along with it, and it's thin. It's got stereo speakers. It's got everything that you could ask for, and it works really well. I really enjoyed the Tab S6 Lite. I recommended it and made several videos about it over the last year. So what are we looking at here? From what I can tell, it seems like we're going to get a Snapdragon 750 processor, which makes sense. I thought maybe they might shoot for like a 765 or 765G rather, because yeah, you use the 865 Plus and the S7, the S7 Plus, maybe kick it down a notch to the 765G. Very popular processor this last year, plus also 5G. Well, they're also talking about 5G connectivity for a possible model for the Tab S7 Lite, which it makes sense. You want to add that feature in there. That's great. People can get that. But also, the Snapdragon 750 is not a slouch of a processor at all. It's still very good, very balanced, and I think it makes for a fair compromise when you look at the Lite versus the fully fledged flagship tablet. So my guess is 4 to 6 gigs of RAM, probably 128 gigabytes of storage out of the box with expandable SD card support. Maybe they go 64. I hope not. I hope it's 128. And then we're also talking, a larger screen than your traditional A series tablet like the 8-9-inch tablets. What we're looking at is a 12.4-inch LCD with a 1600 by 2560 resolution, which is very nice. You got the Quad HD Plus resolution. That's big whenever it comes to a tablet, especially with the 12-inch screen, because you're talking about pixels per inch. When you look at pixels per inch, if you did a 1080p Full HD Plus resolution on 12.4-inch screen, it stretches it out, it looks more pixelated, and I think with the Snapdragon 750, it really should be able to push that, especially if you're doing stuff that's not high-end gaming. We had the 10.4-inch last year with the Tab S6 Lite, and also that's very compatible with the iPad. Like when you look at them side by side with what Apple makes in their lower-end iPad. So maybe we still have one on the smaller side that competes directly with that, and then maybe something a little bit larger that gives you a nice size bump between looking at the regular size and then more competitive. Looks like the Tab S7 Plus and closer aligned with the 12.9-inch iPads. Of course, you're going to be able to play PUBG. You're going to be able to play Call of Duty Mobile. You're going to be able to play plenty of games. This isn't going to be one of those super high tier maximum performance like you get with the flagship tablet like the S7 or S7 Plus. There's a time and a place for those, and there's also a price tag. So the idea of bringing the S7 Lite is that you're going to get a much better performance than a lot of the cheaper tablets, a lot of the other off-brand. I call them off-brand because I mean, not a lot of people take them seriously in the tablet world. So Samsung and Android are pretty much synonymous with Android tablets. That's just kind of how things are. So the Tab S7 Lite, I think, will be a good offering. 12.4 inch screen, Quad HD Plus graphics. It's going to have the S Pen, and it's going to have a Snapdragon processor. That right there is already some really nice, convincing upgrades over the S6 Lite. And if you talk about adding 5G connectivity as well, you're going to have probably 85% of the functionality of the S7 and the S7 Plus at a significantly reduced cost. Now, when they're talking about adding these other things, a little bit more refinements, my guess is going to be that the price of the tablet might be a little bit more this year. Last year, the Tab S6 Lite started off at $349. I could definitely see this at $379 or $399, but still, that's much cheaper than getting a Tab S7 or S7 Plus in the $649 and $849 MSRP price category. So I think it's going to be cool. You see the pictures that I put up there. They look nice. It looks very much like the Tab S7. I like how it's got the more flat look. It looks like the bezels are a little bit wider. Kind of understandable because of the LCD screen versus the AMOLED. But then again, the Tab S7 also has an LCD screen. But not all LCD screens are created equal. So I would still expect that the LCD screen on the Tab S7 Lite might not be as good, might not be as high quality as the one on the Tab S7, because the one on the Tab S7, let me tell you, it's really good, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm excited about this. I think it's something to be excited about, and I can't wait till it comes out next month. I'm definitely going to get one. I'm definitely going to buy one as soon as it comes out so I can cover it just like I did last year and show it off for you guys so you can get a good feel for it if you're interested in picking one up, and try and answer all the questions that I can once it gets here. But I thought now would be a good time. You know, people don't always sit around and go, hey, this launched today, let me buy it. You want to do some research, you want to save some money, you want to find good deals and things like that. So I understand, but wanted to go ahead and put this out so that way you can be primed for it and ready once it gets here. Hopefully soon, like we said, we're looking at June. Several different prominent people that are kind of big into this stuff have said June looks like the target date. May last year was when the Tab S6 Lite came out, so it makes a lot of sense to me. I kind of see this happening in June. I hope it does. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens when it gets here. But S Pen, higher resolution graphics than last year, better processor than last year. Also, we're talking 5G connectivity supposed to be with it. So these are all pluses on my checklist, and I think it's going to be a good deal. So we'll have to wait and see, but very intriguing. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.